the National Population Commission in Zamfara State has declared more than 400 communities in Maru Local Government Council inaccessible for the conduct of the 2023 Population and Housing Census due to insecurity. The Commission says 9 local government areas are also not fully covered during the Enumer-ation Area Demarcation exercise. Theophilus Darufai reports.
The National Population Census aids policymakers to make realistic development plans such as the provision of pipe-borne water, construction of roads, schools, hospitals, among other things. It also helps to track the progress made by a nation. Nigeria had its last population census in 2006.
Population and Housing Census.
The National Population Commission in Zamfara has organized this meeting to broaden the support of stakeholders for the successful conduct of the 2023 Population and Housing Census. The meeting also seeks to generate and sustain awareness on the conduct of next year's census, why it is imperative, its methodology, and timelines, and why the cooperation and support of key stakeholders is sacrosanct. But there's already a huge obstacle to its success, with communities in 9 local government areas inaccessible for Enumer-ation Area Demarcation exercise due to security challenges. The affected localities are spread across Anka, Shinkafi, Maradun, Bungudu, Gusau, Safi, Kaura Namoda, Zurmi, and Maru Local Government Council, which is the worst hit with over 400 inaccessible localities.
So far, the Commission has fully completed the allocation of 5 local government areas. 9 local government are still not yet fully covered. Maru Local Government are most affected with over 400 inaccessible localities, especially around Ansado, Dangulini, Kanoma, Devi, and within the cities.
That notwithstanding, the Commission is committed to delivering a credible census through the use of modern technology. The Zamfara State Government and Council of Traditional Rulers in the state pledged to support the exercise and will continue to create awareness on the forthcoming population census.
We have set up a higher level committee to engage with all relevant stakeholders and carry out public sensitization. I'm here to show our concern and to support the government achieve our objective during this census of 2023.
The Commission restated its commitment to ensuring credible and acceptable census results, but it warns that if the affected communities are not demarcated anytime soon and security situation remains the same, they will not be covered during the census, and that will affect Zamfara State negatively. Theophilus Darufai, TVC News, Gusau.
Health matters now. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has put measures in place at various ports to prevent the entry of specific brands of substandard pediatric cough syrups into the country. This is coming after the cough syrups were certified unfit for use by the World Health Organization, and that after the death of 66 children in the Gambia. Health correspondent Kemi Balogun has more.
Investigations have been ongoing after the death of 66 children in the Gambia were linked to 4 brands of imported Indian cough syrup. This has set off chain reactions from the World Health Organization and local health agencies on the distribution and use of the 4 brands of syrup. The cough syrups have been allegedly linked to acute kidney injuries in the Gambia.
From India, and it could be shipped to Nigeria.
Today, the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control is highlighting the steps it has taken to ensure the safety of Nigerians after an alert was sent out to the public on Monday.
According to WHO report, laboratory analysis of samples of the 4 products confirms that they contain unacceptable amounts of diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol as contaminants. Diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol are restricted chemicals which are toxic to humans when consumed and can prove fatal, and indeed has proven fatal again.
The 4 cough syrups have now been put on the radar of the agency as it seeks key players to be vigilant within the supply chain in order to avoid the importation, distribution, sale, and use of the substandard cough syrups.
We took the war to China and India 2019, 3 years ago, September, to let our clean report inspection analysts know that if you are doing business with us, you better do business at the same level, meaning to protect the health of our own people. Since that time, we have stopped over 85 to 90 shipments. And when you saw shipment, it may be containers in one shipment.
The agency reveals that it has activated its internal surveillance mechanisms to mop up the products from the supply chain pipeline if they are ever found within the system. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
Now to the Niger Delta region, where security operatives have destroyed a vessel intercepted with 650,000 liters of alleged stolen crude oil in Delta State. Personnel intercepted the undocumented vessel along the waterways with 7 crew members on board. Census reports.
According to operatives of the Tantita security outfit owned by the contractor handling the pipeline surveillance contract, Government Ekpemopolo, the vessel was loaded with suspected stolen crude. The arrested crew members were handed over to the Nigerian Navy for further investigation.
So what happened with this particular ship was that it's been coming in, loading, discharging in the port of Tema, Ghana. And somewhere we laid ambush for it. And on the 6th of October, it came in to carry out its nefarious act. We knew about it. We didn't want to disturb the operation because it was best that we catch the ship with its content. So we allowed it to load, and then they started operations, loading from a line that Chevron operates that runs between Abiteye and Escravos. So they kept loading, and at one point, the private security firm, Tantita, whom NPC had gone in partnership with, got the intelligence and sent their officials there to apprehend the ship.
The vessel was set ablaze to send a message to other perpetrators of crude oil theft that the federal government is determined to put an end to all forms of economic sabotage.
Quantity, yes, fine. The quantity of that alleged stolen crude is not loaded by me.
Who loaded it, sir?
It is hijacker that hijacked me to the point and loaded me. 7 boys.
7 boys hijacked you?
Yeah, 7 boys hijacked.
Where were you coming from?
I was in Escravos anchorage.
Okay.
Before they hijacked me to the place and load the alleged crude.
To those who think Nigeria is not serious, I think today is your answer, and you better repent. It's not the best way to go. The environment is badly destroyed. Some areas you will not be able to revamp for hundreds of years. Okay. So it's best that you desist from whatever you're doing, because the government is not going to take it lightly with anybody.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has said that it loses 470,000 barrels per day of crude oil, amounting to $700 million every month due to oil theft. Iken Amechi, TVC News, Warri.